Watkin. I am doing an interview with Kevin Mosher. So tell us what your business is and what you guys do.
All right. My business is called Southern Marketing, and it's a marketing firm. So basically, we started it because since we go to FSU, and a lot of the businesses around the area of Tallahassee, really, the majority of their business is students, Tallahassee FSU students. So we really wanted to act as kind of like a middleman in connecting the students to the businesses around the area. So that's basically our main goal.
So what made you decide to go into entrepreneurship and open your own business?
Really, it was my father and my grandfather were both inventors and entrepreneurs. My dad owns his own business. And really just growing up, I've always been around him. I've always been involved in everything he's been doing. And I've always thought it would be pretty cool to start something from just like in your head or in your dream and like vision it to be something like and create an enterprise, a huge just company that really just is successful. So
what do you think it is about yourself that your like determination or your drive or?
I think it's like a mix of that, and really it's just I found with playing sports or doing all these kind of things that I like to be kind of like, if I'm not like the captain of my sports team, I like to be in charge. I like to tell people not what to do, but like to work with people, not to work for people. And if I could work with somebody, then I feel like it's a lot easier and I just feel like that's the kind of person I am. I don't like to take commands from that many people unless I have to. So.
Okay, so moving into the business aspect, planning-wise, time, money, what did you have to take into consideration when opening your business?
All right. Let's see. So, I have two co-partners and I have two co-founders. And we probably started it third week of. Well, we came together probably like the third week of school, first semester, and it probably took at least 2 months, 2.5 months, 3 months to really finally get our first clients and to really start marketing for them. But what it took was probably, we had to do research into how much we should be charging, how much we need, and as an investment, and as initial investment, how much capital we needed to really start our business off the ground. We needed to do research on how much, if we wanted to do, say we wanted to make promotional materials for a company, we needed to do research, find out what's the cheapest way to do it, how much is like a bulk order for. It's a lot of different stuff that goes into it. But it probably took at least 2.5 months to really get it going.
How did you find this process, seeing how it's your first venture?
How did I find it? How easy, hard, difficult?
Yeah. So going into the process, did you think it was going to be easy and or hard, and moving forward was it on that scale?
Part of entrepreneurship is taking risks, kind of per se, and you don't have to take risks, but really, with everything you do, there's going to be a risk involved. That's the only way to make money. But I find it's at times it gets difficult because it's you dealing with failure. But that's with everything in business. Is you're going to have failures, you're going to have successes with everything in life, really. But it's been difficult sometimes. But when you see the profit roll in, you see, I love entrepreneurship. So if I'm being successful, it makes it completely worth it. But it's been some good times and some bad times. But overall, it's been good.
Do you think it's the fear of failure that helps you be successful in your company?
Fear of failure. I would, I guess. I realize that failure is necessary, but I feel like if for every failure there is, for every 3, 4, 5, how many failures, there's always one success, and that's all you really need is that one success to get going. And once you get that, then you can build on that, and the results are endless from there.
So how do you do? What do you do to advertise or promote your business? How do you find clients?
Well, at the beginning, we would just pull up the local. We went to the Tallahassee directory, local business directory. Since we're a marketing firm, we made a format email of like what it is we do, our description, how we can help them. And we sent an email out to probably, I would say 20, 30, 40 companies. And we probably got 2 or 3 or 4 responses. And so we set up meetings with them, and we got it. And it was okay. I mean, for every 40 companies we emailed, we probably got 2 or 3 to say yes, which isn't bad. I mean, there's only 3 of us, so at first, so it was kind of hard to do that many clients. But when one of my partners and I, we decided that we were gonna stop emailing and actually go in to the companies and meet with the managers and talk face to face, because I feel like that was more in your face. It's harder to say no when you're actually looking at somebody than it is just like on an email. You could just throw it in the trash, or like on a phone call. So as we started to go into the stores or companies more, we got to actually meet with the managers, became like first name basis, and it's been a lot more. We've gotten a lot better results from that. So, but that's really how we promote our company. We just do it ourselves. We go in. I mean, we have social media pages. We're building a website now, but it's still in the works. But mostly it's social media, and we post some flyers up around the FSU campus, around the area of Tallahassee. So, I mean, that's about it. But yeah.
So moving forward, where do you see this company, Southern Marketing, going 5 years, 10 years? Is this going to? We'll start there.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's. I mean, really, with my first thing of it. I mean, it was. I don't want to say it's a test run or like a to see what it really is, what goes into it, like how hard it could be. But I mean, the way I looked at it at first was, all right, I started this. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going until like.
So we have to redo that. So where do you see yourself with Southern Marketing 5 years or 10 years in the future?
All right. At first, like the first 2-3 months, I kind of thought of it as like a test run to see what it really goes into business, how like it's gonna be like in the future when I like really like. That's like my main thing is like I'm gonna have a business with like hopefully 20, 30, 40 employees. But now, I mean, after I see some profit roll in, I mean, obviously everyone likes money, and once you see it go, you want more and you want more. So, I mean, right now we're gonna keep going, and the next year with the same clients we have, maybe try to get a little more. And if it really keeps going well, which I mean, that's up to me, and I think it's going to, we might try to branch out to not just FSU, but like try to go to like another campus and have campus representatives and marketers at that campus that kind of like are managers of that branch per se. If that's, and that might be 2 years from now, but really for now, I'd see we're just going to continue going at the rate we are, maybe grow a little more, and maybe hire some more employees. But I mean, it could go as far as we take it. So if we want to keep doing it, we're going to learn and we're going to try to grow. So,
can you explain some of the ways that you marketed for the company and your clients?
There's one company. It was kind of awkward at first, but because it's not really my expertise. But it was an electronic cigarette company, and this company was called Vaporin, and they're out of Miami actually, but it was during when Florida State played Miami in football, so they saw there's some potential clients there, so they contacted us and they asked if we could market for them, advertise. That one was more advertising, promotional materials, but we set up a tailgate for them right outside campus, right outside the stadium, and we made it to where we had like all the products on this display table, like what they do, who they are. They sent up a representative with them, and we hosted a tailgate, and we said we were grilling hot dogs and burgers. We made free food. We had signs that free food, but you have to like Vaporin on Facebook or sign up for the email like you get the promotional emails, so they can get a client list of emails and they can send out to them. And so it was good because it raised awareness for the company, which is all they really wanted to do. So it worked. And they said that their sales went up 15% the last quarter, which is more than they've had in previous 2 years. And they said that it was thanks in large part to the increased likes and stuff on Facebook. So that's one of the examples. Another one. Let's see. We did right now we're still in the works of it, so hopefully it happens. But the Cookie Man, the Cookie Man down on Pensacola. We're working with him. We're gonna try to set him up because he does sweets, obviously cookies, brownies. So we're gonna work with the university because we're students, so we have that niche kind of university where we could work with them, and he's gonna be able to cater to a lot of the events that are on campus. So that'll help him get a lot more business, stuff like that. So really, it's marketing, not so much marketing research per se, but more just advertising, promotions, and really getting them more business into their stores. So that's really the kind of aspect we're focusing on now, because as entrepreneurship students, we don't really have a deep background in analytics or research. So I mean, that's not our expertise. So we would hire people for that. But yeah.
So do you see yourself expanding out of marketing and going into other industries? In the sense of a personal entrepreneur, do you see this being the only venture you pursue forward, or do you see yourself kind of having a few projects at a time?
I feel like, marketing is like a marketing firm. I mean, it takes a lot of work, but as an entrepreneur and as a CEO or boss, you kind of you don't really want to stop. Like, you don't really want to settle. You want to keep going. One of my main goals, make a company, sell it for some amount. After a while developing it, and then right after that, go with another venture. I mean, that's I think that's fun. Marketing is cool. I mean, I could keep going with that. That's fun. It's exciting. There's a lot of money in it. There's a lot of good people in it. I could do that. But really, our day and age, it's all about technology. We're in a technological revolution. So I would kind of hope to maybe do something in the technology industry. Maybe whether that's app development, not me, but like think of an idea and have somebody code that for me and build it up, or really anything that comes my way. If I see an opportunity, I'll jump on it. But for now, marketing is good. But definitely, I'll probably see myself as the kind of guy who's working on multiple projects at a time.
And my last question, would you say entrepreneurship is more of finding the opportunity and then exploring it, or is it creating opportunities for yourself?
I think starting out, I would say when you don't have that much initial capital, I would say it's probably finding opportunities, because you can create to a certain extent, but as everything in this life, unfortunately, you're going to need some sort of investor, whether it's an angel investor or it's something along those lines. So when you're starting out, you really got to find the opportunity. There's people out there who are willing to give money to young entrepreneurs like myself, like loans or competitions that you have to go to where you could get a loan for that certain amount of money. But down the line, I would say after a few years, really after you have capital and after you have all that money, you could really, then it's about creating opportunities for yourself, because really from that point, it's limitless what you could do. So I think that's probably what I would say for that. So.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming to interview.
All right.
Any last statements you have to say? Thank you for college of
What?
business.
Yeah, right. Definitely. No, that's probably about it. So.
All right. Thank you.
Cool.
Do you need to be in this video?
I do not. Actually, let me read the.
You just have.
Uh-oh. Did it shut off?
No, this is more correct.
Hello. Doesn't know the
We'll
password.
find that in there. Bloopers. We're definitely putting bloopers. The girl that